Go for your life, yeah.
Can you bring us on to some applause? Hello and welcome to the Bodysurf Podcast with your budgie boys. Just Tim here this week with a very special guest, Fin Padman. Welcome to the show, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Giving yourself a hand.
Oh, good God.
Now, Fin, we got you on the show to talk a bit about body surfing, but you come from more of a Grom sort of background. You've been in the Grom scene since when?
I think since I was like 3, my dad surfed and I was into it till I was about 18.
What year were you born?
2001.
2001.
I want to say.
Do you think that had anything to do with September 11?
Oh man, I thought this wasn't comedy. This is hilarious. No, I'm sorry. No. But I was a surfer.
Yeah.
But I did love body surfing.
Yeah. Well, you were saying before that when you went into comps, you'd have a bit of downtime and you would jump in and just have a body surf. Now, when you say body surf, what do you actually mean? Are you going in there all natural, or are you jumping in there with a bit of gear?
Only wetsuit ever.
Wetsuit. So no fins.
No fins.
No hand plane. And how did you find that? Because when we go in with all our gear and then we take it off, it can feel very surreal. You can feel very light.
Like swimming in clothes, right?
But when you go from the short board, you know, and competing in a comp, you're probably catching a couple of waves.
Yeah.
And then you jump in with nothing. What does that feel like?
It feels good because there's no pressure. You can just do whatever you want. And I think because we didn't need gear, we didn't need flippers and shit, because we weren't in it for long waves. We were just going on the shore dumps and just seeing the biggest one we could get and how much sand we could get in our wet in. Just stuff like that.
Were you ever worried about getting in a shore break and maybe injuring yourself in the shallows and then not being able to compete in the surf comp?
No, you hear about that, but I've never seen it happen. But you do hear about people like breaking their neck.
Yeah.
It's horrible, but it's very uncommon, I think.
I did my ACL in a shore
ACL?
break. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you injured yourself, what would happen? Are you covered by the comp's insurance?
No, not at all. No. I think I used to do nippers as well.
Yeah.
So I was like body surfing, like not like body surfing, but like in a competition, you do the swimming competition and you catch a wave back in. I think you're covered then.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
And isn't that great? I always used to love watching Iron Man and watching them, I think, on the surf ski. And sometimes they would get a wave and just hook all the way into the finish line. But if you miss it, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
So have you ever done that in nippers or whatever, where you've missed a wave and you've had to do the walk of shame? You've had to just swim in and not catch one in?
Yeah. Plenty of times. But it's like more memorable the times, which is very rare. Like maybe you become in like 5th or 6th or last, and everyone's near the shore, and you catch a wave from out the back all the way in, and you can kind of get into the top bunch.
Yeah.
Like it's such a good feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to take you back a bit. 2001, you were born. What year was your first surf comp?
I'd say when I was about 5, so 2006.
Wow. Okay.
But it was just no. Nippers started, I would say 6 or 7 actually. No, I say that because I did surf contests through the Nippers, and that's the first ones I did.
So we're thinking 2007.
Yeah, we're thinking 2007. Right
when I graduated high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good God. Did you body surf or surf at a young age?
I surfed. Yeah, I bodyboarded and stand up surfed. Probably up until high school. I went on one last trip to Indonesia in like 2011. I was around the 21, and that was sort of my last surfing experience.
Where'd you go in Indonesia?
Aceh, Sriracha.
I'm not sure.
You know the place where there's always tsunamis.
We got an Indonesian in the crowd tonight.
Yeah, I pronounced that wrong. I think that's the chili sauce that you put on your dumplings. But I went to Denpasar quickly. I also went to Jakarta really quickly. We went in the off season. There wasn't much swell, but I got a few little waves, and it was nice just to get like one good wave and then call it a day and go out on top. And now, I got into body surfing because I guess I was a failed surfer, and we didn't know much about the the community. We didn't know much about these competitions.
Well, I don't know. Is there a big community? Is there competitions?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
What's the judging criteria in competitions?
Well, that's hard, and we try and compare them, I guess, to stand-up comps because that's what's televised and that's what we know and watch. And you get like a perfect wave is a 10 out of 10, yeah? So that's all about wave selection and how well you can ride it. But pretty much you're just keeping a line and trying to get barreled, right? For a perfect wave.
Yeah. Perfect wave can be anything. You can do like lots of tricks and stuff.
Right.
It can be anything.
So I guess body surfing sort of translates a little bit like that. So you can get a big wave, keep your line, get barreled. You can do a long ride, obviously, if you pick the right wave.
Can you do like a barrel roll?
You can do little barrel rolls. Cool. There's some footage of people doing some crazy stuff. There's people that are doing front flips onto waves. And it's really exciting to see what's going on. And it's sort of like a mix between bodyboarding and stand-up surfing and just swimming, I guess. So people are very creative. And I guess I grew up playing Kelly Slater Pro Surfer on PS2, and that's how I learnt a lot about the different tricks you can do on a surfboard. And learning about body surfing tricks is very different because there's only, I guess, a few variations of things you can do. And it does get a bit tiring and boring.
I feel like wave selection would be a big thing.
For sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go back to your comp. So you're 7 years old. It's 2007. You're jumping in the water for your first comp. Where is it?
At North Cronulla.
North Cronulla Beach. So you've got the home ground advantage.
Yeah, exactly. It's all home ground because we all know each other. It's not competitive, but it is a little bit.
Okay. So you never travelled too far for comps?
Oh, I did when I was older, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've gone interstate. Like I've had competitions in like Tassie, Victoria.
What, like Bells?
Bells, yeah. We didn't surf Bells in the comp. It was, I can't remember what the beach was called, but it was just down from there.
Yeah.
But what's the beach next to Bells? Well, it's not a beach, it's like a point break.
Yeah.
Just to the left of Bells, best wave I've ever surfed.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the water like there? Because we get a lot of reports that it is fresh and it can change the style of surfing you do.
Oh, it is cold. You just put in a bigger wetsuit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change too much, really.
That doesn't restrict you too much?
No.
Cool.
It does a little bit. It is nice to surf in board shorts.
All right, so your first comp, North Cronulla, you're 7 years old. You've got a pool of friends that you're in with, and how do you go?
I probably just stood up a few times. I felt really good. Like I think from when I was like 6 till about 9, I thought I was the best surfer in the world because I'd never seen a video of myself and I'd only seen pro surfers. I was like, fuck, I must look like that. Yeah. And I watched a video of myself. I'm like all hunched over. It looks crazy. And then I started getting coaching at like age 9.
So you start watching your tapes back and you sort of see some bad habits and you try and correct those.
Yeah.
Similar to your golf career, I guess.
Yeah. Any sort of sport, you just got to watch yourself back and you'll get better. Yeah. I don't know about body surfing, but I think it's
embarrassing to watch yourself back sometimes, especially body surfing.
Well, we both do stand up and watching yourself back is not great.
I don't watch myself that much. I've never really, I don't watch, like, especially bad sets.
Yeah, well, I feel like you got to watch them sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard.
Halani's got it. I still can't.
You right?
Yeah. I looked over. Eye contact killed me. No, but I got some bad stand-up footage that a person in the crowd has of me.
Right.
And I can't watch it back.
Is that the one where you say the N-word? You went full Kramer on someone?
Full Kramer, yeah.
So you're watching yourself, you're getting better. You're still about 7. Like when would you say you started getting very competent in the water as a surfer?
I'd say like for my age, I was quite competent at that age. But like I started getting better at surfing around like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Probably peaked around 16, 17.
Yeah.
15, 16, probably 14 to 17.
As you started to get older, were you worried about sort of getting out of that Grom criteria and becoming a full adult and not, maybe entering comps where there are some bigger names in there?
Well, my whole dream was to become a professional surfer, and I was very afraid of aging because I didn't work for that dream to happen. Like I was like, if I don't become a professional surfer when I'm older, I don't know what I'll do with myself. Like that's all there is in life. And then I got to like 16, 17, I realized I wasn't good enough.
Right.
And I kind of just stopped it.
Right.
And it's weird because I still loved it and still love it, but I I felt like I needed to be professional. And because I knew I wasn't, I kind of just stopped liking it, which sounds weird, but it's just how it is, I guess.
Do you regret giving it up?
No, because I still have my boards. I still have all that. I can get back into it very quickly.
Yeah. When was the last time you had a surf?
I think like maybe a year ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is crazy because I used to like surf every day. I used to get like free shit as well. I gave it all away.
You were saying that you were really sort of not very conservative with some of the things you were given and took it all for granted.
Yeah. Like I was given like heaps of weddies and surfboards and shit, and I took it for granted because I hadn't paid for any of that stuff in a long time. So if I like took care of it, I could still have heaps of stuff, but I never washed it. But I think it was fun, you know?
Yeah. So now that you've got to buy your own gear, what do you have?
I still have my old stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I still fit into my old weddies.
Still fits.
Yeah. I'm going to sell some boards because I need some cash, I think, honestly.
Well, we do buy, swap, and sell here on the podcast, so if you want to promote it now.
Well, they're good quality. The two... Should I promote it now? Maybe not. I might keep them.
All right, so... Your body surf career is probably just about to take off, I would say. You used to jump in between surf comps. Are you thinking about getting some body surf gear and having a real hard crack at it?
Well, I got some bodyboarding fins, and I love bodyboarding.
What fins have you got?
I think they're a good brand, but they're just the short fins. Like they're not long.
Do you know, so Churchills or Blades or something like that?
Not sure.
Not sure.
But I love body surfing.
Yeah.
I mean bodyboarding.
You love bodyboarding?
Yeah.
On like on a big foamy board.
Yeah, just a little board at Island.
Yeah.
Just like on a small day on the left.
Yeah.
Like before school, we do it every Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so fun. And you go to school feeling so good.
What school did you go to?
I went to Woolaware.
You went to Woolaware High, so right near Cronulla Beach. Did you ever do surfing for sport, like on a Thursday or Friday afternoon?
Yeah, we did that for like a year.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
And what were your mates like? Were they pretty good at surfing, or were you shredding them every day?
Oh, no, because there's kids in... Someone at the door, I think.
Who's that at the door? You're good. You can keep going.
No, but everyone was pretty good because we were from Cronulla. We'd all like surf together. And there was learn to surf, and then there was like the surfers, and you could just go out.
That's awesome, man.
But no, I'm keen to get into body surfing.
Yeah. Well, you've got some fins. So what size foot are you?
10, 11.
10, 11, same as me. So I've got some you can borrow as well if you want to try some other gear. You're thinking about getting a handboard, a hand plane, something to sort of give it... If you like the boogs, there's things that are sort of similar to a bodyboard.
I kind of would like something with more flotation.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of pipos or pipos?
No.
So they're like big wooden hand planes that people can kind of hold more like a bodyboard. And like people also surf on mats, like blow up mats.
Oh, really?
So that's more of like a bodyboard style as well, which is pretty cool.
I made a hand plane in woodwork.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like year 10, D&T.
Yeah.
What sort of style did you go for? What sort of shape did you go?
Just like to the camera. Just like that. Just like a semicircle. Like not professional at all. Not sealed.
Yeah.
It would get like soggy very quickly, I think.
Yeah.
Just to show.
So growing up in Cronulla, you mentioned a few favourite spots. You mentioned Island. You mentioned North Cronulla.
Yeah, North Cronulla.
Like the Wall, are we talking?
Yeah, the Wall, the alley. That was like my main spots.
Yeah. Did you ever venture out? Like you went to Tasmania on big trips, but did you ever just go South Coast or anything like that?
Yeah, we'd go down the coast. Not so often though. Nice to...
That's our executive producer, Wolfo. Yeah.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
He's come in to just watch the tail end of this amazing show.
Oh, cool.
This is Fin Padman, professional surfer. He did a little bit of research on you before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I actually did some stuff. I looked on Twitter.
Is there anything on Twitter?
Because I was trying to find your Twitter account because I know you deactivated it.
Yeah.
And a lot of articles from the Leader, the local newspaper, popped up with your name.
Back when I was little.
Yeah, it was really cool. But we couldn't find... There's a big chunk on your Wikipedia about that N-word incident, but that's about it.
Gotta get rid of that.
So, yeah, did you ever venture out?
Yeah, of
South
course.
Coast?
Go to Wollongong here and there because there's always good waves and not crowded. But I'd mainly just like around North Cronulla, the Point, Sandshoes. That was the main places I'd go.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you bodyboard sandies, or did you?
No, yeah, I've only really bodyboard.
Yeah.
Island, yeah.
Because you can body surf sand dunes.
You can. It seems like like when you fall off and you got to do that weird swim to get away from the
like a
coral.
frog swim. Yeah. They call it frog boying. There used to be a professional bodyboarder called Frog Boy, and he'd wear a green wetsuit and green fins and go out and swim like that. He was very good.
Got to have an image.
Did you watch a lot of surf films growing up?
Big time, yeah. Like all my dad would get all the magazines.
Yeah.
And then come with DVDs in them.
Tracks.
Yeah. There's some really good ones actually. I got to go through those.
Big Wednesdays. You ever see that?
Big Wednesday.
Big Wednesday. Is that the film Filmofo? Big Wednesday. Biggest Wednesday. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy good film.
Where's it at?
It'd be Hawaii, yeah. Where? Sorry? Jaws, yeah.
Right.
It's a good film.
There's like the Code Red is like have you seen that one?
No.
That's a Chopu and like its biggest day.
You know, there's some really good local films.
Is it?
Especially bodyboarding films. So there was these group of bodyboarders and they made a film called Tension. And they would do like jackass stunts.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, one of these guys went into a bodyboard comp. I think it was at Ireland, and he lost his Dax halfway through the comp, and he does a big aerial with no pants on. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's really, really good film.
That's good stuff.
Maybe we should. Maybe we could have a screening of some really good films. Have you ever featured in any some stand-up surf films?
No, not at all.
Have you ever filmed yourself? Like, I know you did training and you'd watch yourself back, but did you ever just film yourself and edit, tape to tape, put some music to it?
Yeah, I got on my old Instagram, I got heaps of videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that handle?
It's Fin __ Padman.
Yeah, I'll be looking into that later.
Yeah, no, I'd like to post some of that stuff on my new Instagram because it's a portion of my life that I put so much time into. Yeah. But never get to see it.
So where are you now with your life? It seems like you've sort of given up on surfing a bit, but happy to sort of get back into it on a casual, informal level.
Well, I pretty much gave up surfing, which is so pathetic to say, when my mum started working full time so she couldn't drive me there anymore. Yeah. And I didn't get my license till I was 19.
Yeah. So that happens to a lot of cricket players,
Oh, really?
Their parents can't take them to training anymore. They just give up on their dreams, even though they were really good.
Yeah, it's not much of a dream if you give up on it.
But what, you're on your red peas now, yeah?
Yeah. My red peas.
So what's the plan moving forward? Are you going to get back into surfing? Are you going to get into body surfing? And you're going to get into golf? Are you going to get into stand-up comedy?
No, I've been doing stand-up comedy for a bit. I want to keep doing that. I like having lots of hobbies because I don't work heaps. Yeah. Like I do like shift work, so it's very every now and then. I don't know is that what shift work is? Yeah. Casual shift work.
Casual work, yeah.
Yeah, so I like having lots of hobbies. So like I want to get into surfing again. Mm-hmm. I want to do some body surfing. I do want to like bodyboard Island more. Yeah. I used to get so much enjoyment out there. Yeah.
Wolfo's a very good bodyboarder. He'll take you out to Island.
Oh yeah.
We'll show you some clips later. He's pretty good. He's being humble, but he's very good.
It's so fun, eh? God.
All right. Well, let's plan a time and a date, and we'll go body surfing, and we'll just go somewhere local.
Can I wear goggles? It's frowned upon, but I want to see underwater.
I wore goggles once, but it was in a wave pool, and it was pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it in the ocean.
Why is that?
They get really fogged up, and you can't see much anyways, and sometimes you don't want to see what's out there.
Yeah, you don't want to see what's out there. Why is that scary?
Stingrays,
sharks.
Sharkies, and dolphins. Dolphins with gross barnacles all over their face and stuff.
Stingrays, I saw a stingray swimming. So scary. So freaky. Very, very good stuff though.
They're quite docile animals.
Yeah.
But they can be lethal.
Steve Irwin.
Exactly. R.I.P.
Yes.
Anywho, this is the segment or the part of the show where we tell jokes. So we've got some jokes on blue cards, and
you want to go first? We had like a minute to write these.
This is how we're going to finish the show, just with a few jokes. And
I'm excited.
Finn's been doing stand-up comedy for about 6 months, a year.
You've been doing it for a few years.
I've been about 2 years. I've been doing it. So let's see, if it's paid off. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, one at a time. Yeah.
All right, here we go. My girlfriend broke up with me after I went for a body surf. Talk about getting dumped twice in one day.
You got the mic for the audience on?
You knew it was going to go well.
God. Body surfing is a good sport. Sorry, did I say good sport? I meant to say Icarumba. Doesn't even fucking...
Did you hear about the sham wow guy? He put on a bit of weight. It's a real body sham.
Ooh. Body sham. Body sham. Oh, bloody shame? God, I'm so slow. No. My mum's afraid of body surfing, not because of sharks and stingrays, but because her sister drowned in a bath next to her. Which we had very short amount of time to write these.
You've got one more to do?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. You can finish your
Is
show.
yours? Is this one related to body surfing?
No, this is just a general joke. What do you call a three-legged donkey? A All right,
Closing
Fin
out the
Padman
show.
with the final joke for the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's definitely body surf soon. But also, have you got any dates coming up? You got any shows to plug?
Oh yeah, of course. Tim Rankema and a few other comedians. That he's running a show at the Fringe. I'm sure you've.
Yeah, Sydney Fringe. We haven't mentioned that yet. Sydney Fringe.
should mention
What is
that.
the date? The first week of September.
Yeah, I believe it's the 1st, the 2nd, and the 4th.
At the Newtown Hotel in the Caravan Room. Yeah, the boys.
Very
part
exciting.
Of the Sydney Fringe Festival. And you've got a few gigs coming up. I think you got... I don't know when this is going to air, but you got stuff coming up.
Yeah, I got stuff. It's not worth coming to, except for the Fringe. The Fringe would be great.
All right, Fin Padman.
The final joke.
Everyone, by the way, a round of applause for Fin Padman. Well done. Now you can choose. We can upload this episode for everyone to see, or we can put it on the Patreon, and you can maybe say the N-word in this final joke. It's up to you.
I may not say the N-word. Do you have a Patreon?
Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
And it goes all right. It's paying for that wine you're drinking.
It is. Thank you. All right, final joke. It's been when I was a baby, everyone thought I was a gay baby, gay baby. Turns out I was just lactose intolerant and not into incest.
Fin Padman. Well, anyways, we've got to get out of here. Do it or go again real soon. But remember, it's always overhead when you're body surfing. Bye-bye.